about to cross into it, and welcome to Stiffler Manufacturing, where we're having another day of talking about slides, our Glocktober sale, and whatever else just happens to cross our path today. Let's see, this should be all fixed up. Yes, it is. Excellent. There we are. Quick little fix there and there. Hey, thank you for the like. Thanks for joining us. Omar, what's going on, man? 4 days left for our Glocktober sale. There we go. Got that all fixed up. How's everybody doing? Welcome to Stiffler Manufacturing. Looks like a couple people in here where we turn bars of steel into gun slides. Well, we just had a gun shop reach out to us, and they are looking for anywhere from 5 to 10 slides a month for the next year. Small order, but just the kind of orders we're willing to fulfill. Sometimes small gun shops, they can't get the big orders. That it does. That it does. And we're happy to work with them. We've got dealer rates for small mom and pop shops. You were popping up in my audio feed, dog. We've got our little dog running around. You guys are probably catching some of it. And her nails are just clacking all over the floor. It's about time to trim those up a bit. Oh, doing some painting today. Thought about doing some video of the painting, but nah, they're going to be in there busy, so we held off. Getting a bunch of slides painted. I'll be doing some Instagram and YouTube shorts later. Got a bunch of slides out on the table, so we'll be showing those off. Today I'll be packaging up a few orders here. The shop's handling the rest. But we're doing some shipping today as well. There we are. Well, let's pull that first one up. Let's see where we're shipping to exactly. Looks like Texas and Washington. Texas is not surprising. Washington, a little bit surprising. It's always interesting when they get to ship things, or when we get to ship things to states that are completely anti-2A. Oh, let's switch that. I wish I could auto switch that filter to all chat. I have to keep selecting it every time. There might be a feature for it, I just haven't located it yet. But yep, always fun shipping stuff to states that are anti-2A. Like, we're still shipping to California. No problem shipping over to them. Gotta support the people who still love the Constitution when you can. Hey, thank you for the like. Greatly appreciate it. Hey, Antonia, how you doing, man? From a personal standpoint, I have to say I'm disappointed in what Glock did. But from a business standpoint, we understand why they did it. Glock is facing, I think, 11 lawsuits right now, maybe more. And some of them are coming out of New Jersey, Minnesota, Washington, and Illinois, all over their design in regards to the Switch. Now, personally, I don't believe Glock's at fault for the Switch. Glock didn't design it. Glock doesn't advocate it. They don't make it. They don't sell it. Someone else went around and did something, and somehow that's Glock's fault. It's just like blaming Ford for DUIs, you know? Hey, I appreciate it, Desert Armory. Thank you so much. Thank you for staying 2A every day. Will the Glock V series be better? I don't know. Other side to that, though, is it is pushing people into the clone market, which is exactly what we do. Hey, thank you for the like. Thank you so much. And that's what these are here. These are Gen 3 Glock-style clones. So while Glock won't be in that market, there are still going to be businesses that are. Like us, Stiffler Manufacturing. There's also going to be SCT Manufacturing, Geisley, Zev, Zafiri, Grey Ghost, Brownells, Palmetto State Armory, Live Free Armory, so many others. Remsport, the list goes on, and begun the Clone Wars have, my guy. The Glock clones are here, and they're not going anywhere. So while I'm disappointed, I fully understand what Glock is dealing with and what they're trying to push. I didn't see it coming out this way. I personally saw it coming that Glock would patent a new Gen 6 design, and then they would have that protection for 20 years. And then they would just abandon the Gen 3 to 5 market. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, maybe it will fit it, maybe it won't. There's just so much unknown about what the V series really has and does. So we'll see. I hope it stays the same, you know, to a degree that we can still utilize it. But if not, you know, the clones are there. Gen 3 to Gen 5 will be covered by other businesses. So, yeah. Apparently they have like a rail locking system for the grips. Interesting. We might buy one, you know, just to see what's different and do a side-by-side comparison. I would like to see, you know, side-by-side, hey, what actually is different? You know, because, like, is it going to be minor differences, like what changed between Gen 3, Gen 4, and Gen 5? That's why the slides are all still compatible with each other, is you just change out a couple of parts, and all of a sudden your Gen 3 fits on a Gen 5 frame. And it runs. Let's see here. This one for Washington. Hey, FE Ordnance, what's going on, man? Just getting some shipping done, talking guns, whatever else anyone feels like bringing to the chat. Of course, what's going on with Glock. I think Gen 1 and 2 prices are definitely just going to go up because you can't really get them anymore. And it's a collector's market on those. Gen 3, there's still enough out there, especially before California's market collapsed, which happens, or is in the process of collapsing, which happens in, what, January? Or is it, no, it's July. Happens in July. There we go. Let's download that one, and that one, and let's print. Getting a few ready for shipping for Texas and Washington. The real question is, how many more states are going to adopt California's policies before they get challenged in court? I imagine Washington, New York, New Jersey, Maryland, Illinois, maybe Maine. Maybe Maine, we'll see. Oregon, maybe. And then, of course, we, as we were talking about this morning, you know, what do we move on to? Because we're almost done with the 26. It's almost there. But after the 26, we're doing the 43, of course. But what do we work on next? Do we do the 20, the 21, the 23? And get other calibers out there? Or do we try and go for the long slides? Go for the 34 or the 17L? And a lot of that, of course, is dependent on what's going on with 2026. Are our sales good enough to justify, you know, stepping into a next slide? Or getting another machine, because that's a hefty cost. Getting another CNC machine, 30 grand down easy, and then we're still paying it off for 200 to 300 grand. Oop, I think I did the wrong one here. Let's see. 2, and then, yep, there we go. How do you like that? Same day shipping. Okay, let's get this up in here. This one's going off to Texas. Yep, and of course we are still going to ship to California, just not barrels and not completes. We'll still ship strip slides to them. We'll still ship parts kits to them, just not strip slides or completes. And we've already updated our website to reflect that as well. Get in your home. We've gotten some messages about it, like, hey, we noticed that popped up there. I'm like, oh, good, I'm glad you noticed. Yeah. December 31st, we are going to stop shipping barrels and complete slides to California. And there's all these people that, you know, have that faux, you know, Pro 2A concept where they're just like, well, hey, man, can't you just ship to me anyway? Can't you just ship to me on the down low? You going to pay our court fees? Are you? You going to support us on the side? On the down low? No, you're not. California chose its fate. Best we can do is support some of the 2A opponents that are still there by sending strip slides because it's not illegal for us to do so. Reminds me of those people I get from like Brazil and Argentina and where else? China, a few other countries where they're just like, can't you just ship to us anyway? Like, no, there's ITAR regulations. I can't. If you feel that you should, by all means, Antonio. There's a lot of different trigger companies out there. I'm personally okay with an OEM, but you might want to upgrade. That's an unfortunately only a question you yourself can answer. You might try FV Ordnance though. He does competition shooting, so you might be able to pick his brain on upgrading your trigger. He might have some opinions on that from his perspective, where he does IDPA and some others. I don't shoot to that degree, so OEM's fine with me. The trigger kits that we used for the P80s we were doing were SCT and OEM. Those Superior triggers has, some good triggers from what I understand. Tactical Pontoon, there's some others out there. And if you hear some crinkling in the background, that's me wrapping up some slides to get them shipped out. That it is, Stiffler Manufacturing. Not to be confused with Stiffler's Manufacturing. They make car parts and stuff. Well, I can drop that link for you in the chat. We also have it in the description. And then there's our link bio, of course, which sends you everywhere. We probably could, Omar. I'm not sure if we will, but we probably could. Because the issue is with the barrel itself. But, I mean, that said, it's not hard to put a parts kit in, so, I mean, you can just order the parts kit on the side. I'm not sure what that was, so I Googled it. That's airsoft. All of our stuff is air hard. If you get the joke, good for you. Let's see here. Downloads and make sure we get our shipping label ready. Match shipping label to packing slip and good. Excellent. Yep, these are real. These are not airsoft. They're air hard. 9mm. Aftermarket Gen 3, Glock 19, and 17 style slides. Made out of 17.4 stainless steel. Which, I mean, I don't really do airsoft, so I would presume those are plastic and aluminum. I would presume, anyway. Oh, that is unfortunate, Tactical Llama. Oh, how'd it go? What happened? Feed issues. Man, I might want to just do an evac on that one. Reach out to us with that one, man. Let us know everything you and your gunsmith tried to do with it. And, yeah, man, I might want to do an eval on that one. See if we can figure out what happened. We'll take it off to the range and dump some rounds through it. Oh, I didn't bring my camo one out. Oh, and my burnt bronze. I should go get those. Yeah, if you got a buddy with one, I'm super curious. All right, I will be right back. I'm going to go grab another slide. 2 slides, actually. So, I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, back again. Pop these out for you guys. What slides do we have for the Glock 19? Let's see, Antonio, I have the SM19 Zoom, Hellet, Viper, and Turbo. So here we have one of our Zoom slides. This one is not battle worn, space worn distressed. front grip serrations, Trigicon RMR flat optic cut with cover plate. Aluminum, not plastic. Those plastic cover plates are garbage. Here we have the helmet. Also front grip serrations, slightly different in grip design. Top serrations for style, as well as additional grip. A little bit of design work in the middle, and of course the same optic cover plate. The Viper, 3 windows, good for most ported barrels that we've encountered, as well as a little bit of stylish cut there. A modified front grip serration, just a little bit right before the ported windows. And here we have our turbo. This one's a complete, Siley optic not included, ELD performance barrel, SCT manufacturing parts kit, and this is one I carry with me. Has that top window, front grip serrations, very popular, especially with the camo, which the stenciling for the camo we get from Tactical Penguin, and it's an H series Cerakote, Desert Sand, Mil-Spec OD Green, Glock FDE. Oh, thank you. The Viper's been around for a little while. We designed it back in 2023. And funny enough, we were actually going to sell it to another manufacturer slash vendor because they were looking for 200 slides a month. And we were just like, oh, yeah, great, we can do that. You know, mill down some 17.4 stainless steel bars. Robert, how's it going, man? And they wanted 200 slides a month. And we were just like, yeah, absolutely. And so we make the slides. We get all these bars. We mill everything down. We spend all the money on end mills, on coolant, on Cerakote. And we spend all the time milling it, deburring it, sanding it, coating it, curing it. And it's all ready to ship and ready to go. And then they said, yeah, no, we don't want them anymore. And we're just like, what the like, we spent all this money. What do you mean you don't want it anymore? And they didn't want them. So we said, hey, look, either you guys buy them or we have to sell them on our online store and eBay. And they were like, well, we're not ready to buy them. We don't want them right now. And it quickly became our fastest selling, most popular slide up until we started creating the turbo and camo. Yeah, rip Glock. That's okay, Robert. The clone market will adjust. The clone market will be there for people. Slides, frames, parts kits. The clone market will be there for people. And to the other slide that I was pulling out. There we go. Oh, yep, and they all ship in plastic cases with bubble wrap. Yep, Shadow Systems. Zev, Zafiri, Grey Ghost, Stiffler Manufacturing, of course. Gotta, you know, shoot our own shot on that one. SCT Manufacturing, PSA Daggers, Grit Grips, Geisler. There's going to be so many companies out there producing stuff for people. You know, so it's the clone market. It's going to take care of people, and you know, it's very frustrating, like what's happened with Glock. But I understand it from a business level. Crash, dumb off-topic question. What do you use to clean your dot lens? A microfiber cloth. Question 2, have you ever heard of the Lens Pen Micro? Nope, I have not. Feel free to let me know what it is. Liam Ruby is Gunner. Okay. Hey, ADC, what's going on, man? Oh, yeah, here we go. SM17 in burnt bronze. I brought along a new slide with me to show off. This is one of our Zoom 17 slides. Got that chamfer cut, front grip serrations, and of course, optic cut, Trigicon RMR flat with the aluminum RMR cover plate. Yep, so I brought along another slide just to show off, in addition to the other ones I already have. There you go. Hey, right on, I'm shipping a slide out to Washington today. We are based in Arizona. Lens cleaner in the shape of a pen that's supposed for cleaning fingerprints. Oh, cool. Let's see what we got here. We're going to Google that. GTS. Google that shit. Oh, that's interesting. It's like 13 bucks. That ain't bad. I presume it's primarily designed for, yep, even shows it cleaning a camera lens. Okay. So primarily designed for cameras, but can be used for optics. Whoop. Right on. Good plug there, man. Good. Right on. Might give that a try sometime. Because as you can imagine, when you're racking, you do get fingerprints on it. It happens. Oh yeah, if you do, I caution you, you will be fine with the cold temperatures. Like today, it was in the 50s. You know, who cares? And then that was the morning. In the afternoon, it was high 80s. Or actually, it's noon right now, so it should be high 80s right about now. So, but when you get to summer, this summer we experienced in southern Arizona 117 degrees. And that was just the air temperature, not the ground temperature with all the concrete and asphalt. So I caution you, if you move to Arizona, it's great here with the gun laws. There's cool people here. There's cool buildings, history. Certain jobs, there's certain lines of work that you can find. But the temperature is not something people realize until they experience it. Yeah, some people who forget to get their, good oil change before summer, as well as, cleaning out certain parts and doing basic vehicle maintenance, their vehicle will struggle in the summer. Make sure your water pump's good. Make sure your AC is good. Make sure you got a good oil change. You know, yeah, summer is not nice to anybody. Yet people keep moving here every year. And the first couple of years they're here, people complain, "How do you deal with this?" It's like we were either born here, or we've lived here long enough just to adapt to it. Yep. Funny enough, I got some cheap shoes just to work a job one time years ago, and I was working at a football game, doing sideline work, and yep, the bottoms of my shoes did melt. The bottom of the shoe did separate. So you got to get yourself some sturdy shoes, boots, nothing cheap. There was a concert here years ago. Rob Zombie was at it, and he actually complained. He was on stage, and he applauded the crowd for being out there in the heat to cheer and just be there for the concert because he bowed out and said he couldn't do it anymore, and he actually said his boots melted on stage. He was wearing some kind of cowboy boot. So yeah, Arizona does get hot. Brand new American, what's going on, man? Welcome back. Phoenix, even more so. Definitely a larger heat island effect. A lot of concrete, a lot of asphalt, a lot of bodies, a lot of vehicles. Joss RS, they are air hard. I joke, but no, these are real. Chambered in 9mm. These aftermarket Stiffler Glock clones will fit the Generation 3 and... Oh, Generation 3, 19, and 17. We're starting to work on a Gen 4. Yeah, the 26 we're working on is Gen 4 based. So that's almost ready. Sanding drywall. Man, been there. And I'm just packing up some slides in the background while I talk to you wonderful people about how 2A is the way, and our slides, and our Glocktober sale, which ends in 4 days. Yep, this one is being shipped off to Washington. Nice to know there's some 2A people in Washington and New York, New Jersey, California. Suffer though they do, there are some 2A folks there. Oh, Antonio, man, get one. The sale's still going on for 4 days. 15 to 20% off strip slides. Glocktober, oh yeah. Now let's get this bubble wrap. Yep, we still ship to Washington. Actually, we ship almost everywhere, except American Samoa, because pistols are illegal there. And the only restriction we're making after that is California come December 31st. And that's because they have banned, well, not quite banned, they have required that barrels need a background check in California. So we're not sending barrels, and we are not sending completes to California. I don't know who in California came up with that, but they're like some next level stupid. But it's California. I mean, you know, what are you going to do? They banned people from collecting rainwater for their garden and personal use. It's California. They did. They did, Antonio. That law passed. It is in effect this coming July. Poor Californians. The funny thing is, modern Glocks are exactly what California is asking for. The slide has a serial number. The barrel has a serial number. The frame has a serial number. You know, Glock is already doing what California wants. The whole switch thing, not Glock's fault. Switches are already illegal. It's not Ford's fault some idiot drove slow. It's not your fork's fault that you're fat. Come on. It's not Glock's fault that people created switches. I'm hoping November, Pat. I'm hoping November on the 26th. We got to take care of some other orders and some stuff. Otherwise, we'd be machining 26 right now. Big question is, what do we make after the 26 and the 43? Oh, yeah, that's the problem, is that while we're in the middle of working on something, if an order comes through, we have to halt whatever we're working on, 26 or 43, and we got to work on that order. So, before we work on the 45 and the 47, we probably just do a Gen 5, 19 and 17. But I'm thinking maybe the 20, the 21, and the 23. That's what I'm thinking, possibly. Oh, let me check weight on this before I hit click yes. Oh, good. The weight's excellent. That said, of course, you can fit a 19 on a Glock 45. I've seen it done. Gen 3 19 put on a Gen 5 Glock 45 frame. Full redesign, if that means all models would be up for cloning grabs. Well, supposedly, I guess we have to see if the V series is under patent. Because if it's not under patent, then yeah, people could clone it. Yep, there we go. This one's going off to Washington. All right, we've got those downloaded, and let's print. See a lot of people wanting 10 mil slides. Yeah, me too. And 40 cal slides, but you know, 40 cal people. What are you gonna do? Why did Glock discontinue a lot of their 40 cals before even this showed up? Because police aren't using it anymore. Same with 357 SIG. A lot of people aren't using it, so Glock's not interested in making it. They did try that 45 gap, though, and that just did not work at all. I mean, it works, it's just, it did not work out in sales. How long have you been doing this, and what got you into it? Oh, interesting. Since January of 2023, and some family and friends kind of got us into it. And we started this up, yeah, back in January. We were running a small machine shop out of Florida for a little while before we moved everything back to our home state of Arizona. Funny enough, right next to another slide manufacturer. And moved everything back to Arizona. And funny enough, that slide manufacturer ended up selling their business, and then another business opened up in Arizona. It's like they're following us. So, yeah, that's kind of funny. Let's see. Why did all that crash out? Boom, fix that. Oh, Gen 5, yeah. Gen 5's not under patent as far as I'm aware. So yeah, we can do that. And we will eventually. How goes it, Anthony? Go to StifflerManufacturing.com. And since we got that question, now we got to go through a few things. Let's see here. Copyright disclaimer. This YouTube video may contain copyright material in accordance with the fair use doctrine under U.S. copyright law. The content is intended for education, commentary, and criticism to further discussion and meaningful discourse. We do not sell firearms. Stiffler Manufacturing, LLC is a veteran-owned business registered in the state of Arizona that has a physical brick and mortar workshop and an online retail store. We sell products that are lawful in all 50 states and are not restricted by any federal law. We do not ship overseas. Stiffler Manufacturing only ships products within the United States of America and its territories per ITAR, the International Traffic in Arms Regulation, per the United States Department of State's Directorate of Defense Trade Controls, DDTC. They just wanted to stay neighbors. Yes, Antonio. There you go. You got all the disclaimers for the day. Or at least for this live. I'll do it again on another one. The YouTube Autobot is a communist plot. I stand by that. Because it confused our green screen one day for us touching a live firearm for some reason. And they're like, our bad, we make mistakes. And I'm like, yes, I know you do. You still didn't need to suspend us for 24 hours because you made a mistake. And ruined my algorithm, which is why we've only got like 9 people in here. But you 9 people are freaking awesome, so. I've only got 1,700 followers. It's not a lot, but you know. Some of them could have stopped by to say hi. I'm not lonely. So lonely, so ronery. Oh yeah, I know, Antonio. Yeah, it is what it is. Once YouTube screws with your algorithm, you're messed for like a few weeks, maybe even a few months. I know guys that are, thousands of followers higher than we are. And they're down to like 10. Coming off of a ban or a temporary restriction or what have you. There we go. And package ready to go off to Washington with that Fragile sticker. By the way, did you know the YouTube play button that they award people for getting like 100,000 followers and stuff? Did you know they can just choose not to award you that if they don't like your content? It's at their discretion. Oh, there we go. You know what's cool about being an adult? I can just have chocolate milk whenever I want. I know some people that are literally shadow banned that have tons of followers and get one viewer and no notification sent us. Yes, you have to constantly be checking on whatever your favorite channels are. Check in with them regularly. If you're not checking in with them, you're not going to see their stuff. Need to fight for his plaque. Someday. Someday we'll get there. We might even just make one of our own, just CNC machine it with a YouTube logo on it, but with like a cancel symbol or something. The shadow banned YouTube play button plaque. Why not? That'd be fun. Speaking of which, and I'm concerned that when we finally get to do our giveaway slide, which is going to be a Viper, that there's not going to be a lot of people knowing about the live that we're going to do it on. We did a fake fun one when we got banned off Linktree. We should have done one for Reddit. I should make a new one every time we do one. Maybe we'll 3D print something and like Cerakote it. Riff Raff, right on, man. You know, I was looking into CZ a little bit earlier today. So it doesn't look like we can make slides for the CZ P10. But we can make slides for the CZ 75. I don't know if people, you know, want to modify their 75 enough for it to be worth it, but we can. There you go, Antonio. There you go. Absolutely. Somebody's going to win it. Some lucky American is going to win a piece of Stiffler. And then they can just walk around stiff with Stiffler. It's going to be beautiful. I should make a shirt. Are you stiff with Stiffler? Did you 2A today? Work in progress. What's going on, man? Trying to fix our algorithm. YouTube got mad at us. Even though they admitted it's their fault, they got mad at us, and our streams have been lackluster as of late. They broke our algorithm. Yep. What they did was basically they suspended us for 24 hours, even though they admitted it was not our own fault. And they still suspended us. And it screwed everything up. Oh, I got to respond to that email later. I thought I forwarded that to Miss Stiffler. Stay stiff and grip with Stiffler. Fuck yeah. Oh, that'd be fun. What in the sweet? I can't show this. I cannot show this. But it is an image of a mechanic who found a rat in a barrel of degreaser. I can't show you guys what it looks like because YouTube probably get all mad at me. But it's messed up looking. Why do people send me these things? Um, you can see bone, but there's still a lot of flesh, and it's kind of transparent. There ain't no fur, though, I'll tell you that. Oh, man, the memes. The memes are great, though. Glock is not at fault for every hood rat with a switch. And this was already proven in frickin' Smith & Wesson v. Mexico, per the Supreme Court. A business is not responsible for the negligent and criminal acts that other people do with it. For those of you not aware, look up Smith & Wesson v. Mexico. It was a Supreme Court case where Mexico tried to sue Smith & Wesson because apparently some cartel losers got some of their guns. Oh, wait, who here is familiar with CZ? I'm not tracking this. Got another gun meme. I'm not tracking CZ hate. What's going on with CZ? We're all tracking P320. We're all tracking Glock. What's going on with CZ? I mean, Mexico tried, Crash, but, you know, Texas already told Mexico what our answer is on that, and come and take it. Jared, that's a freaking funny one. But yeah, that was going on during the Texas Revolution, and the flag still exists. It's at a from Fort Morris, in Texas, and it's still at a museum. I mean, it's tattered and it's been patched up, but it still exists. But Battle of Gonzales, Texas had a cannon, and Mexico wanted them to give them that cannon, and the Texans said, "Come and take it," and they did not take it. So yeah, symbols still common among the 2A communities today. Long story short, CZ is also Colt Canada. Colt Canada is assisting the Canadian government with the disarmament of their citizens. Oh. Oh, well, fuck that. Man, we should do a come and I don't think there's a copyright on this. It's so old. Maybe there wouldn't be. We should do a copyright at the come and take it on one of our frickin' yeah, we should do that image on, like, maybe stencil it in on one of our slides. Not copyright it. I'm tired today. I've been up since frickin' 3 a.m. Oh, so many messages. We got people trying to get us to buy their patches, and we might. We're just not ready to drop money on it because we do need to get some more patches. And for those of you that want a patch, they're on our website now. Not a good time for gun owners up there yet. Freaking sucks to be Canada. You know, I served alongside some Canadians when I was in the Army, and twice actually. Once here in the U.S., the Canadians were here training with us, and once overseas. We also had that training mission with Canada. And anyway, talking with the Canadians, they're really disappointed in their own gun laws. Does Arizona have an extended mag ban? No. Yeah, with as much as we get flooded, don't be wrong. We cold call businesses all the time. Hey, do you want to buy our slides? We email people all the time. Hey, do you want to buy our slides? And so we understand that that's likely what's happening. But yeah, we've been scammed before, straight up. We've been scammed on collabs before. There's people we will no longer collaborate with. One of them is a freaking cop. Yeah, cop stole our slide. So that's super. The other ones, like some YN type content, whatever. That's got its crowd, that's got its entertainment value, and I respect that. But yeah, didn't do shit, dropped all communication. Then another one was just bad at communication, and it's like it is what it is. Don't be wrong, we're not perfect. I'm sure we've screwed up too, but it's like, come on, whatever. It's like now you're never going to get anything. There are other collaborators we've worked with who've gotten multiple slides from us and parts kits, but they were good at communication and they were good at content creation and back and forth, and it's like we like working with them. It's like, yeah, man, you do good content. Like Got Gamage, I don't know if you guys know who he is. He also went to GunCon in Ohio and was part of the gun panel there. If, he wanted to do another 19 or 17 content, yeah, we'd send him another slide. But we like working with him. We like his content. And it's not just one-off to get a free product. He actually does, like, multiple videos, which is awesome. And he does in-depth videos. Like, he'll sit down here at a desk at his workbench and talk to you about the slide. FV Ordnance. FV Ordnance does the same thing. He'll sit there, take it apart, go over it, show you everything, talk about it. And just his views on it too. Very neutral. I like that. And if he has a problem, he mentions it, goes over it, and talks with us about it. Like, hey man, this is what I'm going on, this is what I'm gonna try. We're like, cool, let us know what happens when you're done with it. And there's no break in commo. I love that. I'll pull up his channel for you. We have FV Ordnance. I'll pull up his, and I'll pull up Got Gamage. Let's see here. Man, I've got so many people I'm following right now. I'm also going to drop Gonzo, because, man, his channel needs some love. There we go. There's Gamage. Where's FV Ordnance? I know I got him here somewhere. There he is, FV Ordnance. All right, so here we go. FV Ordnance. We'll drop his channel in the chat. Oh, yeah, he just took one of our slides to an IDPA, and he did a great run on it. And he talked to us, like, he messaged us throughout the process. Like, hey, this is what I'm working on. Hey, this is what I'm doing. And he understood, like, if we're busy dealing with customers, sometimes we don't get back right away, but he still left us updates. And that was so cool. So yeah, give these guys some likes and some subs, and tell them Stiffler sent you. Especially Gonzo, because he's only at 51 right now. He needs some love. Oh yeah, here's Desert Armory, John Crump News, Below Average Utah Dad, DLD After Dark, Tactical Llama, Red Dawn Readiness. Let's see, which one did I just post? Was that Desert Armory? Yeah, it was Desert Armory. John Crump News, good for good court cases and stuff going on with the 2A. Yeah, Tac Llama's got one of our slides, and he's having an issue with his frame or something on it. So we talk back and forth every now and then about like what he's doing to troubleshoot. There we go. There's Below Average Utah Dad. He's an Air Force. Actually, he's currently in the Air Force Reserve. About to say Air Force veteran. Because we're vets now. Army, Marines. We had a sailor with us for a little while. I thought you guys could buy threaded barrels in Washington. You just can't assemble, which is dumb. There we go. Tactical Llama. Yeah, feel-good laws are bullshit. You're American. If you haven't been offended by something once, nobody else was using their First Amendment right. Like, how special are you that you don't deserve to be offended once in a while? That you just get to live in this candy cake ass little world? Oof. Yeah, I know that was a lot of links, but those are cool dudes, cool channels. And I'm on their chats too, so I'll be in there talking to them, talking to various. I'm also a moderator in some of those channels. So I'll be there talking to people, chatting to people, getting rid of some of the weirdos. I told someone this, yeah, I was like, dude, I thought you were an American, not a bitch. And the look on their face was priceless. Oh yeah, I've been in Llama's chat. Chatting things up, talking to people. And so it's cool, I noticed about some of the vet channels. So like Llama's also a vet. And we're cool with the weirdos. All the people that come in and troll and stuff, we don't give a fuck. Until they say something truly heinous and something we actually have to moderate, we don't care. They can come in and they want to troll and whatever, that's fine. It's far and few between where I actually ban people from my channel. And the people I do ban, they absolutely deserve it because they're saying some really heinous, evil shit. Exactly, Crash. It does help the algorithm, yeah. I get some like anti-gunners in here and they just want to troll and shit. I don't care. Feed the beast. I don't give a shit. Your hate keeps me warm. Someone asked me that too, because, you know, veteran, right? And they're like, well, how do you feel that a third of the countries on this planet hate you? I'm like, what, hate me specifically? They're like, yeah, you know, military, join the army. How do you feel that a third of the countries on this planet hate you? Their hate keeps me warm. That's fucking all. I have enemies? Like, a third of this planet hates me? Dude, how does that not get you excited? How does that not get you just hard for life? Like, have you done so little in your life that you don't have an enemy? I feel bad for you. Like, how are you so inoffensive, so innocuous, so minor an influence that you don't have an enemy? A third of the world hates me? That's fucking awesome. There you go. Yeah, Crash. 2/3 on my side. If they're not, they're just at the very least going to step out of the way. Oh, people's views. It's like, okay, you're not on my side, but you're going to move out of the way. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh man, I feel like we are back in the early days with how low the algorithm is lately. But that's okay. I get cool people in here anyway. Exactly. They can hate me all they want. They're not going to do shit. And if they do, congratulations. Like half of Americans are armed. They ain't going to do shit. Expand out a bit, Antonio. Start talking to different crowds. I used to do that when I was doing 2A advocacy. And yeah, you'll find them. You'll find them. They're the same people right now that are complaining about, like, American veterans, follow your oath. Those are the same people that shit-talked veterans and military for not going to college. Which, funny enough, a lot of veterans have gone to college, and a lot of currently serving have gone to college. Not just officers, either. A lot of enlisted have done college. I've done college courses, got some certificates. Didn't finish the degree. I actually hated college quite a bit. But I went. No, they don't get Cheerios. They're not cheery enough. They get Wheaties. They don't even get the courtesy of Raisin Bran. Yeah, that's a lot of people's problems. They're stuck in echo. There's people on the right, people on the left. They're all stuck in echo chambers. And then they both admonish the middle. The middle is where a lot of Americans are. But they're just like, look, man, you have good ideas and you have good ideas. And we hate both of you. And we get that phone like, oh, you must be, Trump. And it's like, dude tried to ban bump stocks. Dude did ban bump stocks and then lost. Like, I'm not his biggest fan either. Is it good for anything? Not really. Just re-education facilities. Yeah. Oh man, I had a history teacher and I dropped his class and then found another history teacher later. But I had a history teacher. We were just studying history of the United States and he's from Argentina. And all he did was shit talk America for most of it. didn't know she was there. When the weather's this good, I am not paying to heat or cool the house. I'm just having the doors and windows open. I had to look for the dog. Yeah, I would say I don't much care for the left or the right, Republicans or Democrats, conservatives or liberals. They're both full of scumbags and liars. You just vote for, you end up voting a lot for the lesser of two evils. Situationally. Because I'm an adult, now I have German chocolate cake. While I'm chilling with you guys on this live. Because I can do what I want. Because I am a free American. Oh yeah, same thing for like the Army. You go to AIT or you finish up OSIT, and then you get to your unit, and you learn all new ways of doing shit. Any job, you go on the job training or you do classes to learn your job. Then you get to your job and you learn all new ways to do shit. I wonder if Canic is under patent. Maybe we could make a Canic slide. My favorite is that officers go off to learn all this stuff to be an officer. And then when they get to their unit, they start doing stuff in the field. Everything they learned as an officer is thrown out the frickin' window because nobody does what they're talking about. Like hand signals on how to do formations in the field, tactical movements, all thrown out the window. The way officers do it is different than how enlisted do it and how units actually do it because of tactical reasons. It's so amusing. Well, you want in the gun industry? Not too hard to get into. Find especially, well, part of it is hard based on location. Like if you lived in northern Arizona, I'd say go work for Ruger. Interesting. What the fuck? Be a rep for Canic? That'd be cool. Yeah, and companies are moving because of certain states. Like, I could never see a gun company moving anything to California. And I'm seeing some move out of some of the states they're in to other states like Texas. I think Ruger and Smith & Wesson wanted to do something in southern Arizona, but some of the cities down here were like, no, we don't want gun stuff because Arizona's not completely red. So they moved to northern Arizona and moved all the jobs there. Yep, there is a Ruger manufacturing plant in northern Arizona. Some of it has to do with policy. Some of it has to do with taxes. I don't see anybody doing anything in Nevada, not after what happened to Polymer 80. Oh, yeah, it was a pain in the ass moving our machine. When we had just the one machine from Florida to Arizona was not easy. Oh, let's see. Well, we're almost at the hour and a half, so if anybody's got final questions, I got to get these slides out to the post office to ensure that they get mailed off in time. I try to do as quick as shipping as possible. Sometimes, you got to manufacture the slide, but when we have it available, I try to do, as quick as shipping as I can. Is Arsenal still in Nevada? Oh, no idea. Maybe. But I mean, Polymer 80 was in Nevada, and Nevada turned on them. Talking to everyday carry sounds like Texas is the place to be. Yeah, Texas is pretty cool, but as an Arizonan with some pride, I've also got to give Texans some shit because Texas did not used to be as pro-gun as everyone remembers them to be. The open carry Texas movement years ago with Grisham, that's what really spurred Texas on to being 2A. Because before that, a lot of stuff for guns was actually illegal in Texas, but the whole country in the world was like, oh my God, better in Texas, bigger in Texas, guns is Texas. And turns out Texas wasn't constitutional carry. Texas had heavy restrictions on guns. It was just an image that was portrayed around the world. It wasn't actually true. But once OCT became a thing, and once they started pushing through politics, Texas became like what we all perceived them to be. What the kicks is Arizona with the Pimp My Pew stuff? Not tracking, man. I might need more info on that. On the live free TV, it is a show called Pimp My Pew. Huh. Not tracking it. Reminds me of Pimp My Ride, which apparently was a total scam. And they screwed over a lot of the people who actually got their rides pimped. It's like Pimp My Rides, but with guns. Guns Out TV. Huh. Maybe we can get one of our slides in on there. Probably not. Oh, 54K followers. Right on. Good for Bondo, yes. Apparently, and I don't know if this is true, but apparently Exhibit this is what helped cancel the show, is he found out some stuff that was getting really shady. Though some people say he knew and it was him saving face. I don't know. Who knows? But he found out about it, and the show got canceled after he had issues with it. I mean, we've got some interesting stuff. The tiger stripes and things get some love. And I've got a few that I'm going to show in some live or some reels and shorts later that some of you guys might like. So, I mean, check out the Instagram and check out our YouTube shorts and Facebook and whatnot. Oh, that's funny. Let's see, there we go. Yep, just hit the hour 30. All right, guys, this is where I'm going to end it because I got to get off to the post office to get some customers' orders out. But thank you so much for liking and subbing. Thank you so much for checking out the channel and hanging with us. And please come on back. We always enjoy talking about guns, some 2A politics, and random stuff. And if I don't know an answer, I'll get you an answer. It might not be the correct answer, but you will get an answer. Oh, definitely. Thank you, Work in Progress. And as always, thanks for joining us, and thanks for staying 2A every day.